Hey amigas, welcome back to another one of my videos. For those that don't know me, my name is Beverly, and for those that are returning, thank you guys so much for joining me today. In today's video, as you guys might have already seen by the title, yes, I'm going to be reviewing two different products at what I would say maybe two drastic different price points, and who knows, one might perform more than the other, one might not. They might be the same. You gotta stay tuned to see the final results. But before we do get started, I want to go ahead and ask you guys to please subscribe down below and turn on your post notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the first product we're going to be reviewing. The first one that we're going to be reviewing is called Siser Easy Subli. Now, if you guys have heard of this before, you guys pretty much know how this works. It's basically a sublimation sheet where you're able to sublimate on and iron on to any type of dark garment as well as any cotton poly blend. Basically, you are not limited when using this material. So that's really the benefit of it. These sheets normally come in about 8.4 by 11 sheets, and then there's a masking sheet you have to buy separate, which is an 8 by 10. And I will go ahead and talk price points on it. Where I purchased these from were from Brilliant Vinyl. Of course, there's so many other retailers out there that you are able to purchase from, but this is just who I purchased because I got them at an okay price, I would say. So now checking back on the website that I purchased these from, let's go ahead and talk about price point real quick. About a 50 pack of these 8.4 by 11 sheets are about $110 traditionally. Right now on brilliantvinyl.com, they are on sale for $88 for a 50 pack. But remember, you still have to buy something that is considered a masking sheet for these. That is super recommended. A 50 pack of the 8 by 10 Easy Subli masking sheets are $32.50 traditionally, but on sale they're $26. Okay, now let's talk about maybe what if you're just wanting to try it out and you're wanting just to grab one or two, maybe like I did. So if you do buy just one sheet of the mask, you're going to get it at $1. That's what I got it at. But on sale right now, it's 80 cents. So honestly, is it worth it right now? Maybe. Now let's go ahead and talk about the 8.4 by 11 sheet of Easy Subli just for one sheet. I bought it at $3.99, basically $4 retail price, but right now it's on sale, saving you 20% off for $3.19. So there you go, there you have it. Here's price points on these two, Siser Easy Subli and also the Siser Easy Subli masking sheets. So now going into the second product that I want to go ahead and jump into, and I want to talk price point on that as well, which is called, dun, da, 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 we have Subli Fabric and Subli Flock. So these two materials claim to do about the same thing. You guys are able to sublimate on any dark colored material, put them on anything such as cotton, polyester, and any color as well. So you are not limited. So I will go ahead and say right off the bat, I did notice something drastic, which I wanted to bring it up immediately, that for Subli Fabric and Subli Flock, you're getting 12 width of inches of material with 17.25 inches of length in your material as well. So this one is cut down, I will say, just because I already kind of used it. But this Subli Fabric I have not. You can see the full sheet is still there, and you can see how big it is, literally how much you get. Now let's go ahead and talk about price point. So price point for these, I got these for $5, the Sublimation Flock vinyl, and the Subli Fabric vinyl, I got it at $4, and that's for the same exact length. Flock just costs a little bit more, which is $1 more, but look at the sheet on this. This is literally like half makes two sheets of the thing, and almost for the same price point that I paid original price for. I'm already noticing a difference. I don't know about you guys. So this website is called skhouston.com. Again, I will link everything down below. They also have a sister company down in Dallas, Texas, which is Join Us, if you guys have heard of it. So if any of my Texans are on here and you guys have heard of that store, you guys can also purchase it there in store. Just a store that allows you to order online is their SK Houston location. I will say though, I did not get any masking sheets for this just because I didn't really pay attention, I will admit. So I do have something here. It is my FRISCO heat transfer tape or masking sheets or carrier sheets, whatever you guys want to call it, that I will be trying to use in today's video for my other two materials that don't have masking. And the shirt that I will be using is this one. It's a dark colored, like olive green, foresty green color. And this is a Bella canvas shirt. It's 100% cotton as by the tag. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, amigas, so we are now here by my computer and I'm going to be showing you guys Now what the designs are going to be, just a quick overview on like the printing cutting process. Because this is easy subli, you do have to cut it to the exact shape of your design or the exact contour of it, as well as your sublimation images. You guys know normally sublimation you do not have to cut anything out. You just simply put over to your design and boom. But because you need the exact shape of the contour to be cut out, we will be cutting it out this time. So for easy subli, just jumping right in, I'm gonna go ahead and start printing, cutting it out, and just talk a little bit more about these specs, or what I see here on Brilliant Vinyl's website. So it says specifications, it's 220 microns thickness, and then applies to 100% cotton, 100% polyester, poly cotton blends as well. Temperature, it needs to be applied at 311, and time 15 seconds for medium pressure, and it's a warm peel. And it does say for care instructions, wait 24 hours before the first wash, mild wash, machine wash cold with mild detergent, dry on low dryer setting, do not dry clean, bleach, and then wash inside out for best results. So of course, as far as the care instructions, I'm pretty much am used to that for any other type of material that I usually do for my t-shirts, but I just kind of wanted to get the heat application instructions. So I will say normally whenever you go ahead and use Easy Subli, it is recommended for you just to put straight through your printer. It's basically more at a convenience where you don't have to mirror it, because you do have to place it on the garment facing up, and that is why the masking sheet is there for. But I'm trying to think if I'm going to be needing the masking sheet, because it's just one piece and I can pretty much apply that with my bare hands. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it, but let's go ahead and just like go with the flow. So for sublimation printers, this is mine. This is my Epson EcoTink 2720. It's obviously a converted sublimation printer, and I already have my paper sitting up there ready to go. I am going to be reviewing and using this one as well. It's my sublimation paper from They were kind enough to send me some. This has 110 sheets and it's 8.5 by 11, just standard size. So let's go ahead and use that. And for my cutting machine, this is the Solo cutting machine I will be using. It is a 16-inch die cutting machine, which I really do love. I've already been using all throughout this past 2 weeks that I've had it. And I really do like how it cuts and everything. So I'll be showing you guys a preview on how I cut this material on that. So this is my design. It is an alot and it says Te Amo. I will be using this for a yellow shirt that's 100% cotton, so it's still going to work. I have decided I will use Easy Subli with this image. And then for another image that I also found on Etsy, it's this one that says Latina. I think it's so cute and it really describes my style and me very much. So let me go ahead and show you who I purchased off of these images. So first one is first, I collaborated with Hustle Customs. She's so awesome. Her name is Valerie. You guys can see there. And this is basically her Etsy page where she does a lot of PNGs, SVGs, a lot of graphics that she's able to customize. For all my Spanish people that love these Latin prints, honestly, they're to die for. So go ahead and make sure you guys support her. She is very good at what she does and I really do love all her graphics. So that's why I decided to go ahead and get this one today. Now for the next one, it is from the shop. It's YC Design Shop, and here you guys can see there is the use for also commercial use for this Latina inspired PNG. So go ahead and make sure you guys are supporting these two small business owners over on Etsy. Alright, so now that you guys saw how I cut out the contour shape of those designs, on my solo, I am now going to go in and flip the images, make them mirrored, so whenever they print, I am able to have them print mirrored mode and cut out on mirror mode as well, because you are going to be applying those over top. And you guys saw how I applied both masking sheets to the Subli flock and the Easy Subli. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start and just put my shirt in here. Just really trying to get all the moisture out, as well as any lint that I have on my shirt and the area that I'll be pressing. I will go ahead and remove now. Now once that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick pre-press for like 3 seconds. Just to kind of flatten out my area, get all the wrinkles out and any moisture. And then after that is over, pretty much ready to go and start setting my design there in the middle. So for this one, I'm going to do the Latina one, which normally I do about 3 fingers down from the top collar, and just as long as it's centered, ready to go, I go with it. Now I just like to pull out the shirt, like to make sure that on both sides it looks about even. If this carrier sheet does tend to throw you off because of all that clear extra plastic you have, you can kind of cut it down as well on both sides, because I tend to notice that my eyes get messed with a lot and I'm just like, whoa, okay, I need to get a better visual of this. So sometimes getting that carrier sheet cut out to the exact size almost works, or even lifting up your shirt, making sure it fits. So okay, now that I have my design in, I'm just gonna slightly press, but I'm also going to apply my Teflon sheet over just to protect that transfer tape. And then I'm going to press for a full 10 seconds just to tack it down. And it is a warm peel, so I'm going to go ahead and lift up. And I did the same thing for Subli flock, and I will do the same thing for Siser Easy Subli. And then you just want to go ahead and lightly peel, and you'll see how that peels off immediately. Now for this one as well, I'm going to go ahead and just pre-press, get all the moisture out. And I already went ahead and lint rolled it, so I'm just going to do that now. Just for about a couple seconds, and then ready to go. If you do see any additional lint come on, which I did, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this real quick. Have it right where I want it, and it kind of goes at an angle somewhat. Now after that, I'm gonna go ahead and do that warm peel. Alright you guys, so these are my midway thoughts as far as me pressing down the Easy Subli and pressing down the Subli flock. These are the images you can see here. Of course, like I mentioned, you do not mirror this image because you apply it with a masking sheet. And now when you actually do print out your sublimation image, traditional sublimation, you don't have to cut, you just have to mirror. But because I want this more to the exact shape, I did go ahead and cut it out with my solo, as you guys saw. And same thing with the other one, which is says Te amo de elote. Once you face it down this way, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's going to be facing the right way there. And then I will go ahead now and put down some tape to kind of get it aligned perfectly. Hopefully we have no white, but let's go ahead and get going. Okay, I'm going to go in with my heat resistant tape, and then just taking my image, I'm going to flip it over and make sure it matches and it says Latina the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and just mirror it down and just try to get it as good on as I can without it honestly moving on me. So we just hope we have no white for this. This is another reason why a lot of people like to actually have an offset around it, just so they can get it on exactly. But you know what? We're about taking risks here, I will say. and I really wanted it not to look like it had a whole bunch of offset. So let's go ahead and get it taped down. Right here, all shirts, they're taped down fully. Let's go ahead and take them over to the heat press. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put our image on here. And now that it's lined up the way we want it, we're gonna press down for about 45 seconds. I have it set to 385. And this is just butcher paper, just so if anything bleeds through, it does not touch my Teflon sheet, or it doesn't touch the actual top of the iron. So let me go ahead and just do press down, and it's mid pressure. I wouldn't say it's too much, but we're gonna go ahead and let this set, and then I will peel them at the same time. Okay, let me go ahead and take this off, and let's see first, because we are testing the out, let's see if there's any bleed. It doesn't really look like there's any bleed through on the butcher paper. So let's go ahead and just pull this out and add our next shirt on here. The next shirt that we'll be going ahead and sublimating is this one here. And I feel like there might be a little bit more white on this one, but that is okay. We are just simply testing out. And this is going to be the Subli flock material. We're gonna do 385 for also 45 seconds. Same, it doesn't look like it did any bleed. Let's now go ahead and peel these to see how the vibrancy was. Okay, you guys, so this is basically how they look now that they are pressed. You can see that it kind of looks like it went out a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but you do have these lines around this image completely. And this is the Easy Subli, and then this one is going to be the Subli fabric. So now, or sorry, this one is going to be the Subli flock. And let's go ahead and peel this one first, just to see what we get as like a first impression. So I'm just gonna go ahead and peel. Wow, okay. First impression of this looks really, really nice. I feel like in camera it doesn't look like true to color, but here in person you can pretty much see how you have all the orange, and it does have like that felt feel material because it is flock, but overall looks nice. I did see that it's not completely aligned, so you're gonna have this issue just in case you're a little off just around the corners there. But overall it looks really nice. And basically this is the color payoff with the. It looked like it did really good at releasing the ink, and it looks super vibrant. Okay, now let's go ahead and see how it performed with the Easy Subli. This one looks more on point so far as we are pulling it. I'm doing this one-handed. It actually looks more true to the actual shape. It doesn't look like it went over at all, and it looks really nice, like if I say so myself. It looks really, really cute. This is the Easy Subli, and then this is the Subli flock. Alright, you guys, so this one that I have on is the Easy Subli one. If you guys noticed, I really do like the way it came out. I'm not going to say don't try it. If I were you guys, I would try it. It honestly feels very smooth and not heavy on the t-shirt itself. Keep in mind, this is a very small piece that I applied to the shirt, and I really do like the feel of it. It doesn't feel super thick or heavy. Now let's go ahead and try on the other one. Okay, you guys, and here is the next one. This is the flock one. I really do like the feel of this one as well. I will say it feels a little bit thicker, but not too bad, because this is also another small piece added onto the shirt. It doesn't make much difference. It doesn't feel any heavier. I would assume that either with the Easy Subli or the Subli flock, Subli fabric, the more pieces that you add, or the bigger your design is, the heavier it's going to feel on the shirt. So that's just something to keep in mind. So I want to go ahead and first say and talk a little bit about the color payoff. I will say that the color payoff with the performed really nice. And you guys know I usually have preferences on the sublimation paper I love to use, but in this case I will say that the performed just as nice. The color vibrancy is there, and now I can add this to my list of the papers that I love and I'll start using. Make sure you check out the link in my bio or the link down below to purchase this paper as well. But if you ask me, these two are very similar to each other and they feel pretty much almost exactly the same. I used the same concept. I didn't put any of them through the printer any different. I followed the same exact steps for both. And you know that the Subli fabric and Subli fog is a lot cheaper for the price point. So my decision has come down to, I would definitely repurchase this one again, and maybe in the future we'll purchase this on special occasions, maybe when it's on sale like it is right now. But as far as me using it and, you know, using it for customer t-shirts or just on the daily, I would probably go with something that's more cost effective, just because in my preference I like to save money. I don't know about you guys, so let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think. Are you an easy Subli fan, or would you prefer something like the Subli fabric, Subli flock? I don't know. I know we're gonna have mixed opinions, but I pretty much do like both of them. I have no issues. And don't forget, if you want to support any of these two artists here, make sure you check out their Etsy pages down below. This is such a cute design. Tell me this isn't perfect for Valentine's Day. Alright, amigas, well, this is it for today's video. If you guys have any other questions or any other suggestions for videos in the future, make sure you comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye!